So this is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading. If you are new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so that you can join the tribe and never miss any of my future videos. Now, if you're into daily horoscopes, I also post them on my Instagram and my Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram at Mystical Crystal Tarot or on Twitter at Mystical Crystal, just like how it's spelled here on YouTube. Okay. Also, if you want a personal session, that information is always listed in the description. Check that out if you're interested in one. All right, Taurus, what are the urgent messages from their spirit guides that they need to hear? Okay, so the first card that we have is the Tower. Interesting. So with the Tower, this is the energy of you guys needing to recognize where there may be some instability somewhere in your life. The Tower usually shows up when there's like a disaster waiting to happen. This is the card of a disaster waiting to happen. All right. Or not necessarily a disaster. I wouldn't say that, but more of like something that's bound to like be destroyed or collapse or be released. This card also could be like shakeups, like abrupt shakeups. But basically with this card, there's something that's basically old and worn out that has to collapse or will collapse in your life. This could be something that you, again, have been exerting so much energy and effort into to a point where it literally didn't do anything. And this could literally be a relationship, a work, like a job, not work, a job, etc. It could literally be anything based off of who's watching this. But yeah, there's something that's old and worn out that will collapse. And it can be, more mental or related to like something passionate, like again, like I said, your relationships, but it may be a little painful, but the experience itself is necessary. And this, even though it may not be the happiest card, is a sign of brighter days and a more stable situation in your life. Because Tower moments, when this happens, this is a foundation needing to be destroyed for the sake of a new foundation being built, something more stable. We also have the Death card here. So we do have Scorpio energy that came through. But with the Death card, this is also the energy of transformation. Now, with this, your spirit guides want you to understand that there's a need for you to understand that things that are ending around you are making way for newness. Just like how this Tower card is here. This is like the same. I wouldn't say this is the same energy, but in a sense, yes. Okay, the Death card and the Tower card, they have the same energy in terms of like making way, destroying one thing to make way for newness. So with endings that are taking place, or the loss that you guys may be feeling, or the transition that you guys are going through, this is for the sake of you guys having better experiences. This isn't just so spirit can take things away from you and put you in a position to where you feel lost, okay? But the Death card clears the old and it makes way for the new. And this is also making sure that you're not replacing what's new with what was lost. Like accepting old energy back into your life, basically blocking out new experiences in the process. Now, I also have the Four of Cups. So this is the energy of dissatisfaction. Now, wherever you may be emotionally feeling like you're not being fulfilled in certain cases, this is you needing to address that and look at where you can, get yourself up out of that situation, okay? Because this is definitely like you having a strong distaste for something. This could also be like rejection. So some of you, the message here is you need to make sure that you're not looking at certain rejection as being rejection. Understand that it's more of God trying to protect you. I use this saying all the time. Rejection is God's protection. Certain things that don't work out, certain things that don't necessarily pan out, may be God protecting you from that experience itself. Now, another card I have, we have the Five of Cups. This is representing the energy of you kind of being stuck in the past, okay? Whenever we're talking about the Five of Cups, this is like having regret for something that didn't work out, experiencing some sort of loss, or like, again, an obsession over spilt milk or crying over spilt milk. We use this saying all the time in the tarot community, and I use it all the time, okay? Now, with this card, there's a need for you to make sure that you're not fixating yourself on past energy. This is only keeping you from seeing the now, and you're also creating more loss by being so fixated on what you can't control. Yeah, if you look at what you've lost, what remains will continue to go unnoticed, basically, with this card. Also, this is making sure that you're not being like super emotional, where you start to believe that you're helpless, or you start like obsessing over what went wrong and reminding yourself that you lost something. What you need to do is remind yourself to value what you have now and to not fixate on what you don't have anymore. Now, another card that we have the Knight of Cups in reverse here. So with the Knight of Cups in reverse, no, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, excuse me. I'm still stuck on the fact that we were dealing with this card. But with the Nine of Wands in reverse, you guys may have someone who is too hot-tempered around you, and they're just too impulsive, and you may be needing to get this person away from you, okay? Especially if this person seems to be very violent whenever they're hot, getting upset. And honestly, this could be anyone, okay? So don't get mad if you're a fire sign and you're like, I'm not crazy, okay? This could literally be anyone, but if you know you have someone around you who's angry or like super impatient or like easily irritated by your actions or just by people in general, you need to keep that type of energy away from you, okay? Because that's negative. Now, what is the other piece of advice here? Taurus. Okay. So we have any setbacks or any setback propels me forward. And it says, think of yourself as a slingshot. The further you're pushed or pulled will generate more energy to surpass your previous position in life. Maintain a positive attitude and keep going. Make your biggest setback your greatest comeback. And this is very true. If you have felt like recently you've been set back in any sort of way, this is you needing to understand that that's just the energy ricocheting you forward. If you of course, don't let these setbacks get you down to a point where you're not staying on top of your stuff. Okay, but this is what I see. I hope that you did enjoy and that you did take the message from this reading that you may have needed. If you did, thumbs the video up and subscribe. Check out the description if you need a personal reading, and I will see you in the next one.